Hello ladies, got your battle here with some guy off Serebii. Wasn't the best match, but it was kind of interesting, so I thought I would upload it because I wanted to upload something. Yeah, I lead with my new Haunch Crow. He goes with a Yan Mega. Tries to put me to sleep because he didn't know about Haunch Crow's ability, and I get off a sub. So yes, he should probably switch now, but I guess he wanted to feel me out a bit because he didn't know what Haunch Crow was going to do. And he breaks my sub as I drill tech him for the kill. So that's a great start for me. Now in comes a Gyarados. I hate these things. I switch out into my Rotom, and damn it! It was supposed to be a farm, but I didn't know that there was a separate AR code to keep it, you know, in its farm. I thought it would just automatically stay that way when you salved it. Well, I have the code now, but in this battle I didn't. So yeah, that kind of sucked. But I just stay in. It still is max HP, max defense, so it takes hits well. And I didn't want anything else to go head to head with that Electivire. I think that light screen there was a misclick, but it worked out for me. Yeah, so his Bronzong is setting up screens now, and I don't like that. I switch into my Venusaur because it's the best thing I have for this thing. Put it to sleep. And now you think I go for the sub? That's the good move. Do I? Yes, substitute. And this thing is back in. My arch nemesis. I hate Gyarados. I go for the Leech Seed, but he taunts me. And I switch to Azel thinking, oh, maybe it's really bulky and I'll still outspeed it. But yeah, that doesn't happen. So Azel goes after doing nothing. And now I'm like, shoot, I hope Ronan could survive a waterfall and kill this thing. If not, it might sweep my team depending on whether it has Stone Edge or Earthquake. And I flinched! Isn't that lovely? So yeah, I was kind of pissed at that. And I thought he might sweep me. I really did. But his Reflect fades off now, and I go into my Haunch Crow, Sucker Punch it, which does a buttload. If I had Life Orb, it would have killed. But I don't like running Life Orb and Substitute on the same set because it becomes way too fragile, especially since it's weak to Stealth Rock. So I like Leftovers to keep it around some more. I go into Tuxui and he has a Stone Edge, so I could have switched in Tuxui earlier, but I thought he might have the Earthquake, and Tuxui is a Pokemon that I want to stay around, and you'll see why. It can counter entire teams, really. Right, I should have predicted this, and I realized when I clicked it that I should have predicted to switch back into Gyarados, but I didn't. Either way, I still know he has Stone Edge, or else he would have just gone for the Earthquake probably. Either way, there's nothing else to switch into. So yeah, I was right. He goes for the Waterfall. Avalanche will kill it. At +3 now, +3. After the Intimidate. Back into this thing. People always switch in Vaporeon on Empoleon, and it works perfectly for me because none of them can do anything. Maybe Hidden Power Electric, but even that wouldn't do so much because it has such a huge special defense. So they're perfect setup fodder, really. So I'm at +5 now, and Earthquake does a bit more than half. I should have predicted this and gone gone up to +6, but I just went for the next Earthquake. I picked kind of densely in this portion. But oh well, I wasn't really threatened, you see. Now I go for the last Swords Dance. And he withdraws, goes into Bronzong to dodge the Earthquake. And then he withdraws again, goes into this thing to take the health. So he's kind of dancing about, but it still doesn't really matter that much because I'm not threatened at all. And I keep getting leftovers back. But yeah, at this point I'm thinking, what if he's trying to PP stall my Earthquake and it's working? Because my Earthquake isn't maxed out for whatever reason. I should really max that out. And yeah, if he really wanted to, he could have probably done that. Luckily he didn't. Because that would have sucked. I would have gone really pissed off if he tried that. So yeah, I get off 2 Aqua Jets. This thing barely survives. Barely. And he gets off a Reflect. And that was a big deal. Because, yeah. You know why. Now he starts wishing, and this is where I thought he was really going to PP stall me, because it's obvious that he can. I was really getting used to it. I was really getting used to the idea, wondering whether I should just run to get on with my life, because I really not interested in doing that. Right, I predict to switch out into this guy actually and go for the Avalanche, or didn't want to go for an Earthquake and have him protect on it to PP stall me. So I thought Avalanche was the best move there. Now he goes into this thing. I Aqua Jet it, takes it to pretty much exactly half with the Reflect up, and he gets off the Thunderbolt. So I'm hoping that not for min damage or something, but I do manage to take it out with the second one. So he was only able to get that kind of damage on me because of his Reflect. Now into this Electivire again, and barely survives once again because of Reflect. So Reflect allowed him to take out my Tatsui. I don't know if he could have played differently before and managed to do that without the Reflect, but I don't feel like thinking about it right now because I'm lazy. No, this is his last Pokemon, and I have this guy and then one more. I Sleep Powder, and then he runs, I think. So that's a good game. Yeah, thanks for the battle. It was kind of interesting, especially since I brought the wrong Rotom and then flinched and everything. So comment, rate, subscribe. Goodbye.